Mm-hmm. Check 1, 2.
I'm going to interview Jack after, so just leave everything the way it is.
Just give us 1 second here. We'll get started. Hello, 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 everybody.
Check. I can hear stuff. Laughter track.
Sound check's good.
So you're like right in the center of the shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. No, that's fine. I gotta leave anyways.
Welcome to the Vice Guys Show. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Which one's the clap? No, wrong one. There it is.
Thank you.
Thank you. Look at the lights. Look at the lights going crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody. We're back. The Advice Guide Show is back.
This is like a whole live theater experience.
It is. Live theater experience. We'll have to maybe turn the camera around before we wrap up.
You got lights. You got a whole projection going on back there.
Those that are new to the Advice Guys, basically we're taking comments, we're taking phone calls.
No phone calls today, though.
No phone calls today, but normally we take phone calls also. We just need to put some minutes on our phone, really, is all we need to do.
Yeah.
We talk it out. Hey, we got here. Hi, how are you today? Are you feeling good? Or we already got comments coming in.
Nice.
Eliza Valdez, 9505, says, hi, how are you today? I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good. I got to go because we're running a film festival today.
That's right. We are broadcasting live from the Stay Gold Film Festival here in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
We're off in one of the theaters for the show today. So we got the special lights and everything.
This is a pretty neat setup. Pretty neat. This has potential for a lot.
Yeah, this is a cool setup.
So much.
It could be a cool setup in here.
Yeah.
But today it'll be our little broadcast studio for today. Are we having any guests today?
Well, not during the hour.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do an interview later
On your personal your personal channel?
Yeah.
Very cool.
But yeah, I better head out.
Cool. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
If you get a sec, come on by. And if you got any of the filmmakers that want to pop by,
They might. Yeah, I'll tell them to come by.
Tell them they have to have something interesting to talk about.
Sure. Actually, I will tell them to come.
It's got to be something interesting to talk about.
Yeah.
It's got to be really interesting.
I'll tell them to come by for sure.
So this is a really interesting podcast. So it's got to be really interesting material.
Yeah.
Just throwing that. What does your shirt say? Roma. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I may be flying solo today, but that's all right. I think I kind of did this last time we shot a show from a film festival. And
I got an award for you.
I got an award?
I got to take a picture later.
What did I get an award for? Oh, heck yeah. For a music video. Very cool. I'll have to put that up. Does it show right there? Eliza, you checked in. We're good. How are you? Tell us how you're doing. We could talk about you today. I might put these sunglasses on. That's kind of my thing. But yeah, basically, you chime into the comments, say, hi, how's it going? You say, hey, I'm having relationship problems. And then I say, what kind? What's going on? And we talk about it. Chinchilla Plays. Chinchilla Plays says, hello. Hello, Chinchilla Plays. How are you doing today? Tell me how you're doing today. You're just surfing the YouTube's shorts lives today, and good, excellent. Do you mind I ask where you're commenting in from? Are you here in the States? What is that image on your? I can't make out what that is on there. What do you got going on? Where are you calling in from? Chinchilla and Eliza. Where are you guys commenting? What part of the world are you guys calling from? I'm situated in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I gotta go. I'm just saying hi. All right, Chinchilla. Very cool. Thanks for stopping by. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for stopping by. But if you're not subscribed, check us out. Sunday at 3 Central. We try to be pretty consistent about going on for about an hour and hanging out and talking stuff out with anyone that is looking to talk something out. You know, that's kind of what we're doing. Otherwise, I'll just sit here and talk about what's on my mind, which at the moment is the fact that, do you guys know El Nino, the weather pattern, is potentially back this year? Like, some people didn't even know what that is. The El Nino weather situation apparently hit us 6-7 years ago. And for the U.S., I think it mainly gives us a pretty mild winter, if I understand correctly. Maybe someone can chime in and correct me what the story is on that. So, I'm down for a mild winter. I know a lot of people like winter, but I'm okay with a mild winter. Why not? This summer is intense, if you ask me. Here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, it seems like it's been hitting at least 100 degrees a lot lately. We did get a bit of a break. We got some rain, and it got quite a bit better. But right now, it's at that time where you walk outside, and to me, it feels like you're walking into an oven. It's just the heat is just right there in your face, kind of like these lights are my face right now. Anyways, that's what's up. That's what's going on. El Nino hopefully gives us a bit of a chill weather situation. And then the other thing I do while I wait for folks to chime in and say hi and maybe ask for some advice from the advice guys, is I'll scroll through some of these live feeds and just see the craziest things. What is this guy doing? This guy he's a DJ. Are you serious? This guy has 268,000 listeners right now tuning into this. I'm going to have to turn this up, see what all the hoopla's about. Yeah, what is that, guys? Do you guys know what that is? Because it's popping. 268,000 live listeners is next level. Am I right? And then we are always on at the same time as It's The Guys, which is an interesting channel. They do pretty well. The Guys. Really a unique name compared to the advice guys. Who is on, by the way, right now? Is Eliza, are you still on? Looks like Chinchilla just stopped by just to say hi. What else we got? Physics aren't real. Prove us wrong. I've seen a lot of these on the live channels lately. Just folks saying, wanting to debate stuff. But the thing is, they put a lot of white writing at the top of their page, and then you can't see even what their channel's called. Not a good move. Let me scroll back, make sure no one's said anything. I don't know what this person... Gene, I don't know what this person's doing on a whiteboard. Interesting. Yeah, I'm tempted maybe to get up and walk around a little bit. Haven't done that in a while. What else we got? Wait a minute. Twin Paranormal. How are they broadcasting the same exact live feed as another channel called what's it called? The Guys or something? They're both putting out the same feed. Is that for real? How does that work? Who's on here that knows all about how YouTube works? Because there are two channels. One is called It's the Guys, and the other one is called... What's it called? It's called Twin Paranormal, because they're twins. Interesting. So what is that? What? I don't get it. They're both feeding the same live feed for both. That's cool. Anyways, here we are. Channel's doing well, I think. A little bit of a slowdown recently because we haven't been putting out too many shorts. And I think that's partially because we haven't been doing any live calls for several weeks now, and the live calls made for some really funny, entertaining content, talking to people on calls. So we need to get our manager, Winston, in gear so that he gets the minutes going.
Jack, here. Is it good to get on the show? You want to get on the show? Sure. Can we get a chair? Okay.
It looks like we are going to have a guest join us. Is Jack a filmmaker?
Yeah.
I am.
Hey, Jack.
Hey,
I'm Jay.
Jay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Welcome to the Advice Guys show.
Well, thank you.
Jack, you have a show in the festival? I mean, a movie?
Yeah, it's a short documentary film that just screened called College Troopers.
College Troopers.
Basically, it's a documentary about a group of different college theater students talking about college life in the theater department.
Ah, cool. Short film?
Short film.
Short film?
Uh-huh.
Cool. Very cool. What motivated you to do that?
Well, basically, I started shooting it when I was getting my terminal degree up in Minnesota. I got my MFA in theater in my mid to late 50s.
Okay.
So I kind of pursued education at a later age,
Okay.
which I think personally it shows. I think it's a good example of showing how you're never too old to learn.
Sure.
That's what I really believe, and that's what I try to teach with newer films that I make. So with this one, it was shot while getting the terminal degree, working with these younger students. But then after the pandemic, when I was down here, when I was living in Southwest Missouri, I wanted to put the rest of it together. So went around to some different colleges, had some footage from the West Coast, from other film experiences I had done in the past. So it's kind of a combination of Missouri, Minnesota students in South Dakota, and the West Coast. So a combination of everything.
And just capturing, you said students in theater?
Yeah.
In theater. Is that what you taught?
But yeah, that's what I taught.
You taught theater? Because
Mhm.
you said a degree in terminal? I don't know what that is.
Terminal, it's like I got an MFA. It's kind of equal to a PhD,
Oh, okay.
but in theater.
Okay.
So,
So
I-
to teach.
yeah, to teach. hmm
Cool. And what's terminal? I don't know what that is.
Terminal is like an advanced degree. So you have a
Oh, okay.
bachelor's degree,
Okay.
and then if you get anything above that, it's called a terminal degree.
Oh, okay.
Like
Never
a
heard of that.
master's,
Yeah,
a
I've heard of
PhD,
masters.
a doctorate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, and so now you're kind of putting it into festivals and things like that, or
Yeah.
getting it out there.
Just to let y'all know, I've got a pretty extensive background in the independent film world, but this is the newest short film that was made, and it's actually premiering. So next month it's scheduled to screen at a festival in Michigan, and then just go on from that.
Cool. Cool. Is there a purpose or a goal or something driving putting this out there and impacting?
Mainly
people?
to make a statement and to educate people about things that they don't know about. That's one thing as a filmmaker. That's one reason that I do experimental work, is because I've found over the years that most people are afraid of seeing truth. And so if I can show truth through film, I think that's really important. As I'm getting older, focus is on, well, what's called creative aging. I don't know if you're familiar with that,
I don't.
but it's when senior citizens are involved in art. And so I've found over the years that art has so many health benefits.
Oh, sure.
And so it's very helpful for older people. So if older people can get involved with creating art, I think that's really important. So that's one thing I focus on with film and with theater and just art in general, if that makes sense.
Yeah, sure. You said experimental, so I locked in on that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen your short. What's experimental about it?
Well, it's done really differently because even though the focus is on college students, it's college students when they were getting their undergraduate degree up in Minnesota, but it was during a theater festival in South Dakota, and then implemented in there is different footage from Missouri, Kansas, Southern California. So it kind of combines a lot of different areas,
Okay.
if that makes sense. So it makes it different and weird in that way.
Okay, cool, very cool. And then, yeah, and then how does this tie into sort of reaching out to the older community, the aging community?
Well, that's a good question. The
thank you.
focus the focus with the students in the film is showing this younger generation, but it was an older creative team that put the film together. I'm
That's a
60
bit experimental in itself.
Yeah. I'm 60.
Okay.
My real life mother is one of the producers on the film. She's 80.
Wow.
And so using older people to create art. The last year, a different short film was made that's going really well over the world right now. It's a horror comedy film where the two main characters are older ladies, and
Cool.
so I think it's important to get older people involved in art.
Yeah.
And with this film, they're not in front of the camera. The older people are working behind the camera, if that makes sense.
No, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you know, if you think about sort of a traditional approach to maybe an American, I don't know if you call it middle class life or something, but you kind of think you're doing your job stuff your whole life and raising a family and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So then when you retire, that might be a great time to pursue these really cool projects, but you may not have the motivation or the energy or the resources or anyone that's looking to work
Right.
with the sort of I don't know, retired. What I don't know what the right term is.
Yeah, it's
But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I think about that too. Even though maybe retirement for me is a little further away, I do think I want to have energy left to
Right.
pursue some projects when I'm retired. But who knows when I'm going to retire now? I don't know what the retirement age is anymore. I think it's 90. So
I don't know
so maybe
what
I
it
should.
is now.
Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe everything you're doing is for nothing because no one's retiring in my future.
Well, that would
But-
be good. That would be good if people didn't retire. If we just stayed as young as we felt, and
Yeah.
that's important to do. I think you're as young as you feel. So, when a person stops wanting to learn, that's when I believe they really start becoming old.
Stop wanting to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop wanting to. I don't. That's an interesting question because I agree that there is. I mean, I'm 42, so
Okay.
I'm no young buck necessarily.
Right.
I'm no 20-year-old, right?
Right.
I mean, that's half my age, a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
And that's real youth. 20 to
20 is
25,
young.
you got the world on your fingertips at that age, but you don't know what you're doing. You know, that's the other problem. But yeah, I can already feel it. At 42, it's kind of like, oh yeah, it's just easier not to want to do cool stuff. It's easier not to have the energy, you know, and it's harder. I don't know if you want to start a band, you know, I feel like when you're 20, you can call one person and find 10 people that can join a band with you. But like when you're 40 or 50 or 60, it might be a little tougher. Or if you want to make a movie, you know, and when you're 20, again, it feels like you already have a giant group of people you can tap into.
Yeah.
But when you're older, yeah, I think that would be a lot tougher. So I think that's a pretty cool thing. And, you know, also if you're retired and you still feel young at heart, I mean, those are great people to work with because they may have a lot of time on their hands, a lot of experience, a lot of all sorts of things. So yeah, it sounds like a great resource for sure.
Yeah, when you're younger, you don't really have the experiences of life until
Right.
you get older in years.
You don't have the experiences, but you have the confidence that as if you had the experiences, but it's like confidence with nothing backing it up. And you know, and I mean, you think you know something, right?
Yeah.
For some reason, I think maybe we're designed that way because if you weren't blind to how little you know about the world, you maybe wouldn't do anything. You know, at least this way, you're like, yeah, I know this. I'm going to go do this. At least you go do something.
Yeah, that's right.
With that attitude.
Right.
And then you learn from it, and that's where the experience comes from when you're older and you go, yeah, I did all those things, and and I learned the hard way.
Yeah.
Well, very cool. Has it already shown?
It just showed.
It just showed. Cool. How long is it?
13 minutes.
13 minutes. Cool. Very cool. Well, awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, is there somewhere to watch it? Somewhere else to watch it besides just now?
Well, let's see. Right now it's just starting out on the film festival circuit, so
Okay.
it's not available to watch online.
And that's normal, right? As it
Yeah.
gets screened and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's but we have a Facebook page for it. We're starting to try to get out on social media about it.
Okay,
So
tell me again what it's called.
It's called College Troopers.
College Troopers. You can look it up on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
You can connect there. That way, you when it's available in a way that you can watch. If you're not, if you're not in one of the towns where a film festival will be shown, then you can stay connected and you can check it out. When do you think it will be available?
That's a good question. I would.
We're talking months.
Probably.
Months.
Yeah.
After it goes through.
Because, for example, our horror comedy that's out right now.
What's that called?
It's called Killer Grannies.
Killer Grannies.
Killer Grannies.
Nice.
And it's based on a true story.
Oh wow.
But
Very cool.
it premiered in New York City back in November.
Wow.
And won Best Short Film at its premiere, and it's been doing really well at festivals around the world. But it's been out for last summer we shot it in Southwest Missouri. So this fall it'll have been out on the festival circuit for a year. So
Okay.
it'll probably be getting close to time to put that out.
But where do you think that'll land? Where do you think that'll end up? Being
Probably on YouTube.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because-
pretty safe.
Yeah,
bet.
because we like to when we make films, we like for people to see them at no cost.
Sure.
So the whole thing. Well, I'm the type of filmmaker that I make film with little to no money.
Mhm.
So I try to. I call it no budget filmmaking.
Sure.
So you make films on nothing. You get them distributed out on nothing. You let people see them for nothing. So I think that's important.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what we have available to us now through
Yeah.
YouTube, through, technology that we have available now. I mean, if you're starting equipment-wise from zero, right? I mean, the budget you need now, it's not that bad, right? With a phone, not ideal, but
Yeah, if people have a camera and a computer, they can make a movie.
camera and a computer, and I don't know what kind of audio you might need to grab, but
Yeah.
it's an exciting time for that form of art form for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because imagine when it was just down to film.
Yeah.
Who's that art form is available to who? At that point when you had to use
Yeah.
film and the cameras and the lighting and the developing, it was available to just about nobody.
Right.
And now, now not only shooting it, editing it, releasing it, promoting it can all come from one person.
Right.
One person.
Right.
And can be extremely successful. Extremely
right.
successful. I talk to Lee all the time about movies that will come out that, like one example is found footage type movies.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I love about that, I know those have been around for a while, and I put a lot of different movies into that category. Like there's a movie I saw that I'm blanking on the name, but the entire movie is a computer screen, and it's people on a Skype call.
Okay.
And it's almost like a murder mystery, but it's entirely happening with these calls on these people that call in and have a conversation about what happened.
Right.
And maybe someone disappears off the camera. Hey, what happened to that guy? Someone killed him. He's not
Right.
on screen anymore.
Yeah.
But the entire movie was you're on a call, or actually it was the screen recording of a joint call of multiple people.
Okay.
And the movie developed as that went on.
Okay.
We need to call so-and-so, and they come up, hey, have you seen so-and-so? They're missing. Oh, no, I haven't seen them. Let me call. And they bring someone else on. And that was a full movie, hour and a half, completely entertaining, and for all we know, they used some webcams and screen grab and audio. And you're like, oh, well, that's not the best quality. Well, it doesn't have to be, because it's being presented to you as a sort of found footage of this online call.
Right.
And that's what you're being shown. And as long as that's consistent, right, you get sucked into it. You're not distracted by the fact that maybe the audio is a little distorted. That's the way audio is on those calls.
Right.
So you're not distracted by it. And who can't make that movie? The only thing lacking is a story, and maybe some good acting or something like that. But otherwise, everything else is so affordable for a movie like that. And that movie did really well. This was years ago, and there's many like this. The found footage ones. The scary movies, I feel like, are an easier genre. I don't know. I feel like they're a little easier to get into, right? You agree?
I agree.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that is. Why is that easier? Is the acting easier?
I think because it's so much cheaper. To make horror film.
Well, yeah, because you can shoot a hallway and just kind of be zooming in on it, and with some music, and it's tense, and nothing's happening, but everyone's at the edge of their seat. How easy is that? There's some easy things that you can piece together in horror.
People like the fake blood and stuff too.
Yeah. So definitely, I've noticed. I can't, top of my head, I'm trying to think, but there are some movie makers that have, gone on to do things that started out in horror, because it's a little less demanding.
That's a real hot thing right now.
Is it right now?
Yeah. You look at the, for example, the Obsession story that's going on right now.
What is that? Is that real life? No.
No, Obsession is like a horror film.
It's a movie that's out right now.
It's out right now.
I did see that. I saw that in
It's made hundreds of millions of dollars with like little to no money.
Really?
Yeah. And that guy got his start on YouTube. He started putting his stuff out on YouTube for free for people to see it. An agent saw it and got him a 6-figure offer for a feature film.
For Obsession?
For Obsession, and it's made hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah, that is hot right now as far as YouTubers and movies, because I did see Backrooms. I don't know if you saw that, but that's an example of a YouTube sort of centered.
Yeah, Backrooms and Obsession are the two hot things right now.
Both YouTube.
Yeah.
Both of YouTube creators, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And Backrooms is so bizarre. I mean,
that's what I've heard.
You have to know here what's this is just one person's opinion here on Backrooms, but I have a 13-year-old son, so I've been keeping up a little bit with the whole Backrooms, what that is as far as gaming. It's a level. It's a level maze where you're playing in this video game and stuff.
Okay.
But they've turned that into a movie, and you could call it bizarre or whatever, but you are entertained. You are watching. You're wanting to know what happens every moment. Even though the movie actually, spoiler alert, is almost no plot. It's not a plot.
Okay.
It's just something that happens to a few people that makes no sense, and then the movie's over. And you're this made no sense. I mean, it's not that it didn't make sense. It's just that there was no plot. That's what's interesting about it, is that there's no plot. And you're okay with it, because it's these guys that find a maze situation, and they kind of get lost in it, and they kind of go crazy in it. That's sort of what's going on.
Okay.
But it definitely had a serious budget, because the set design was really great, and people liked it. I saw it once in theaters with my son. I don't need to watch it again, but I left there thinking, that was okay. That was different. I appreciated how different that was.
Okay.
Don't need it anymore, but
right.
But my son loved it. Super loved it. Would watch it again. So the generational thing is really funny, because it's one generation doesn't get something, and the next one's like, yes, that's really cool. And I'm I don't. Okay, sure. It was well done. Had some good actors in it.
Okay.
But YouTube, it's where it's at. It's kind of what you're doing too. You're sort of
Yeah,
in that
I'm
in that world.
using it a little bit, and that's the thing with the world we live in today. You have to be open-minded about using different types of technology because technology is the future.
Yeah, you have to be open-minded about that. But I wonder if nothing has changed in terms of what the goal is, in terms of entertaining somebody, in terms of keeping someone's attention, in terms of pulling emotions out of them. You know, what in terms of a movie, I think you still have to accomplish the same thing potentially, as far as someone being done watching that and thinking, I'm glad I watched that. You know, as opposed to like, this is not for
is
me.
2 hours I can't get back. Yeah.
which is okay. I mean,
Yeah, that's
art is
okay.
art. Everyone has their own sort of niche that they're into. Where do you stand on that? Like, how do you define whether a film works, if it's good? Because especially when you're in an experimental situation, when you're in a no budget situation, you're not, you know, competing in the same realm, I would say.
Right.
So do you expect or hope that your viewers go into watching your movie with a different mindset, or you're like, this is a movie and I don't want you to know anything else. You're here to watch a movie. I don't need to prep you. I don't need to tell you anything. You're going to be entertained. I made what I think is an entertaining movie. That was my goal. I can't control whether you like it or not, but I know this is what I wanted to make. Right?
Yeah.
How do you do that? How do you decide if it's good?
Well, the interesting thing about that is art's subjective. You either like it or you don't.
Yeah.
So there's some movies that some people love, other people's can't stand them. But as a filmmaker, when I make a movie, well, a long time ago, I picked up some advice from a comedian that I heard. He said, write what you know. But at the same time, it's like when I make something that I would want to watch. So if I'm able to make something that I know, but at the same time make something that is entertaining to me, that's what's important to me. And I think there's an audience out there for that because everybody thinks differently about things.
Yeah.
And so what interests me will probably interest somebody else. So as an artist, I don't care about appealing to the masses or making a lot of people happy, making a lot of money. That would be nice, but that's not what's important. What's important to me is making art, and I think everybody has a story to tell. So whether somebody likes that story or not, that's really up to them.
Yeah, sure. And so, and with this short movie, you feel like you've hit the mark for you?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I wanted to reach out and show people a slice of life from the younger generation.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like I'm getting older, so I look at things differently. So people might not look at things the same way that I do, if that makes sense.
Of course. Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, it makes sense. Yeah.
But I like it.
Exciting. Good stuff. Where are you based out of?
I'm based out of Southwest Missouri.
Oh, okay.
So close to the Joplin area.
Okay.
Yeah.
So not too far.
Not too far.
Of a drive.
No, not at all.
Cool. Well, exciting stuff. One more time, the name of the movie?
College Troopers.
College Troopers. Guys, check it out on Facebook. That's the place to hang on to it until it's available for release after it does the festival tours. So College Troopers, check it out. With me, Jack.
Jack Truman.
Jack Truman, nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
Thanks for stopping by and
You bet.
having a little interview with me.
You bet.
And good luck, and hope to see you at this desk again soon.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
All righty. Thank you.
All righty.
There we go, folks. Yep. All right, just 15 more minutes left in our show today. So if there's any other comments or anyone that wants to check in or anything like that, this is the time to do it. I don't think we're going to go much longer than the hour mark. So that's where we're at. Definitely remember to like, subscribe, and we will get there together, right? What a great guy, Jack. Exciting. I'll have to check out his movie. That is one thing, though, that's kind of interesting, that you're not able to watch it while it's doing the festival rounds. So, yeah, interesting. It's kind of a pre-marketing situation. So, anyways, that's what's going on. And, yeah, so the advice, guys, and feel free to chime in the comments. Any questions, comments? I should have mentioned that if you had a question for Jack, you could have chimed it in. If you have a question for Jack, I can probably go find him, actually. Yeah, set's a little different today. As you can see, it's kind of a stage. Really, I'm on a stage right now, and on a table that's got a cover on it that's indicative of the film festival today. So, we're doing what we can. Again, say hi in the comments, ask a question. Otherwise, I'm just kind of hanging out. Got a award here for a music video that my brother and I created. That is not available anywhere right now, but working on that. So good times. And yeah, so here we are, middle of summer, hot summer here in the Midwest. Oklahoma is hitting triple digits today. Be careful out there. Make sure you have water. Make sure you stay hydrated if you're going to be outside. Wear a hat. I wear a hat indoors even. So there you go. And now there's a really bright light in my face, so that's cool. So that's what we do. That's how we do. Oh, now the light's blinking. So good times. What do you guys want to talk about? What's in the news? What are you excited about? What do you got going on? You got a project going on? You got something going on you're excited about? You want to tell the world? You can just chime it in the comments, I'll keep looking down here and checking to see, but yeah, kind of a slow day for comments, really. It happens. That or I have my comments not to the right setting, which shows everything. Make sure I have it right. Live chat, yeah, that's on. Top messages. No, I want all messages, bro. Yeah, that's where I had it. Yeah. Someone says, "Are you feeling good?" Yeah, feeling good. Why not? Do what we can. Just 10 more minutes hanging out if anyone wants to chime in or anything, or if anyone has any ideas they want to comment about. This is kind of daunting because I am in a movie theater, but I am in like the very front. This is the stage of the movie theater, and this is where the movies get projected right here behind me. So pretty intense situation over here. I can't say I've been in this position before where I'm sitting on the stage of a movie theater. But here I am, alone with you guys for an hour on Sunday. And like Pinky in the Brain, here to take over the world. Am I right? No, I'm not right. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. This show is usually with the co-host, but Lasso is currently running a film festival, so a little challenging to do that in a live podcast, But yeah, stay stay cold, stay cool, stay in the shade. Don't be out in the sun in the middle of the day with this heat here in the Midwest, if you are in the Midwest. Not a good idea to do that, I will say. What else is going on? I already talked about El Nino. We tend to talk about the World Cup the past few weeks. I will say, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but Argentina has been taking the hits. There's like a hit job on Argentina because just a lot of propaganda about Argentina just being cheaters or something, which I don't see where that's coming from. I mean, one of the players got a red card in the final and got kicked out. I mean, if he was cheating, then that wouldn't have happened. I would argue getting a red card and getting kicked out is part of the game. Playing aggressively is part of the game. Trying to balance how aggressive you are and not is part of the game. And if you go too far, you get kicked out. A very strong player for Argentina got kicked out with a red card. So if they were cheating, you would argue that they wouldn't have been, if there was favoritism or whatever. And they lost. And they were dominated. And they didn't do that well. I mean, they honestly had to come from behind and win at the very end of the last several knockout rounds. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't necessarily see it. But I think in the U.S., the World Cup kind of blew over pretty quick. Soccer is just not the sport for the U.S. It just doesn't seem, something about it just doesn't jive the same way that football does. Seems to me that football is probably the biggest sport. I could be totally wrong. I don't know what it is. If you know what it is, go ahead and chime in and say. But anyways, I am kind of tempted, guys, to pick up the camera and walk around and kind of show you around the film festival today. I'm tempted to do it, kind of go rogue a little bit. I don't know. I don't know anymore. But it's very cool that we had Chinchilla. I don't know who Chinchilla is. They had to go. They just stopped by and say hi. And Aliza stopped by and said hi. Very cool. I think we could safely say that the show works better when there's two of us at least, just kind of bouncing some ideas off each other, and then a third person when we have callers come in. That was really the. If you were to look at all the episodes, we're on episode 16 now of this podcast, and I think we have some contrast now, and we can see that the episodes where we had folks calling in, and we had episodes where we had three people, as many as three people calling in within an hour and a half, and having some pretty funny conversations with either fans or just people that called in. One of my favorite calls, I don't know if it's my favorite calls, but there was one call that I remember where it was we were talking about stand-up, and someone called in because they were thinking about joining stand-up, or not joining stand-up, but doing stand-up comedy, and we had them call in. They called in, and we had them practice the first joke they ever wrote. And they said that we gave him confidence because we laughed. Lasso laughed. I remember Lasso laughed overly hard because he was being supportive, and he really gave a hard laugh.
So I had to appear like a genie.
Heard my name. You said my name, so I appeared.
I had a good interview with Jack. Oh shoot! Yeah,
Yep. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. This audience, dude.
standing ovation.
Crazy, dude. And well done.
We have them well trained.
Yeah.
We have them well trained for sure. Great interview with Jack. You have to go back and check that out.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah. I'd probably just create a clip out of it and use that as an interview.
Yeah, you could probably use it for your Last Was Passions, actually.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do.
I think
Create a
it
clip.
it'll fit really good with Last Was Passions.
Good.
The whole interview
Good.
was just probably one of the best interviews ever had
Yeah.
in this room.
Well, Gene could be good to interview. Do you want me to grab Gene? Do you
No,
gotta go?
we're basically out of time.
We're out of time. You got to go.
We're out of time.
Okay.
Do you have 5 minutes to hang till the end of the show?
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. So, how's the festival going?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Got some people here.
What time does it start?
Starts at 12:30.
12:30. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
been running already for several hours, and it
Mhm.
goes till.
The last movie starts around 8. It's a
Oh, wow.
feature. Yeah.
Okay, so it's all afternoon, all evening.
Yeah.
Afternoon.
The whole day, yeah. So this is a cool aspect about it. This is kind of a new developing thing to do this thing here.
The advice guys
Yeah, yeah.
do it here.
Yeah. It's kind of a new development.
Yeah, I mean, if you know it would be a blast to have this, at least this.
Oh, I think my phone is getting a call.
Oh, okay.
I wonder if we could answer it and see who it is.
Do you hear the music in your headphones?
Yeah.
Me
Do
too.
you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I hear it
interesting.
ringing.
But
Yeah, we need to get a
I
phone.
wonder if you answered it. What would it?
It probably would.
Would it go through?
Yeah, I think it would. It would have.
That's interesting. But yeah, can you imagine even just these seats kind of filled up?
To watch the show.
Yeah, but it's one thing to have like a podcast type setup, which has kind of been what this show has been
Yeah.
for several weeks now,
Yeah.
and
Like 2 months, right?
yeah, maybe
It's been 2 months.
without phone.
Oh, without phone, probably just a few weeks.
It's definitely a different vibe, a different show
Yeah.
without the call-in ability.
We got to get that. We got to get it.
We got to get that back. But if we're doing a show where we're having people sitting here, there
Yeah.
has to be a pretty strong
Yeah.
entertainment element to it,
Right.
which is not exactly what we do when it's just us. But when
Yeah.
we have other comedians, other people improving with us,
Right,
it could
right.
work. But it's a lot of energy,
So the calls could be where the stand-up people, the talent, they do the calls. It'd be funny if it was rigged to the speakers out here, so you can hear it
Mhm.
with the audience. Because like there's a microphone over here.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how you could.
It's connected to the room.
Yeah. So the question is, how would you set that up? Because the live feed is behind. I wonder.
I don't know.
I'm sure there's a way.
Well, with the mixing board somehow connect it.
Yeah, there
I don't know.
there might be a way so that
Or-
it's coming out, but
Yeah, I bet you could run a cable.
out from that
Yeah.
into that, so that everything we say is kind of coming through. But we don't even need that much volume, though.
Right.
We need that much volume in here.
That would be crazy.
just a little bit. But again, like if we filled this room,
yeah.
like there's some crazy value that we're bringing,
Oh yeah.
right? That
Yeah.
they're like, oh, we have to come catch this.
Yeah, I think it'd be a fun show.
So what
if-
is it?
I think it would be a fun show to have, stand-up people call in for advice, and it's like really ridiculous.
Yeah,
Which is what we were for a while.
Yeah, there's a format. So basically, here's kind of what we've been discovering. There's a format to this show that's very low. I don't know what you call it, low effort or low work. Whereas we show up and we hang out.
Yeah.
There's that, and we try to be funny.
We don't even have ideas or anything.
No, we just
improv.
Show up and go for it for an hour and just entertain and try to, we hope that people will either comment or call in or whatever it is, and we just.
I feel
riff.
like when we had the callers, there was definitely more people tuning in.
Oh yeah, when we had the callers, it was a much stronger show.
Yeah,
callers and the riffing off of that. It was a much stronger show.
So we need that back. Get it back.
Yeah.
But we could do this. So we do the regular shows at the trailer, and then Sunday we have a live experience of it, like the last Sunday of the month with the festival.
Yeah.
Just kind of make it part of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Possibly. But yeah, we need to. It takes more effort and time to coordinate people to call in. You had Rudy call in once.
Well, we just talked to Gene. He knows a ton of people
that like to riff and improv.
He could help. He could help make this like a show. He could help organize that.
Yeah. But
because he organizes stand-up comedy here, so this would be like an interesting blend of the festival and stand-up.
Where do they do stand-up comedy?
They do it right here,
right
in
here.
This room. Yeah,
people will walk in and they're just hanging out.
They put tables, like single tables, like over there. See that table? How it's like a small, tiny square.
Yeah, like
so those are set out
cafe tables.
Yeah, so the two at a table, and then they fill up back there.
But just come up and do
stand up. Yeah.
What's the deal with the?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool.
This would be different, but I could see it working. It could bring people too.
But it has to be good.
Yeah.
It has to be pretty strong.
Yeah. We could do it to where people call from like the other room or something. They could line up to do it.
Or anywhere.
Yeah.
But what's the incentive?
It's fun.
For them to do it, because it's fun.
Yeah. And it's right over there, so they just line up.
That's what we want to do it.
That'd be kind of cool.
But it's also like, if our goal is, okay, let's put on a show, it could be anything. If we're like, hey, there's a guy that can juggle bowling pins on fire.
Yeah.
Like, we could do that for like 30 seconds. Be like, and up next, we have...
Yeah.
Because it'd be funny.
Variety, add a bit of variety to the show.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah. All that stuff would be a lot of fun, and but it's just a lot more work to coordinate.
It's almost like a smaller Kill Tony situation.
This feels like a could be a Kill Tony situation. Let's just do that. Let's just have comedians. Let's just have comedians come up here, and then we can pretend we're like really knowledgeable stand-up people, and be like, that intro just didn't quite. You got to come in with more energy.
Yeah.
And be like, what do you guys know? Why? What do you know about stand-up? Like, it's obvious.
No,
I don't need that experience.
Originality, no personality, no uniqueness. The writing is horrible. The storytelling is horrible. The delivery is horrible. The timing is horrible.
That would be hilarious to do.
And it's like the funniest guy, like the funniest stand-up guy.
Yeah, that would be that would be hilarious to do this where we have someone come right here.
Yeah.
And they'll stand here and do their jokes. No one will laugh.
Yeah.
Like if we did this next week, I don't know how much access you have to this room, but yeah.
And if we were trying to force somebody to be the funniest.
Yes,
that's right. The track. He's really funny.
We could do a competition to see who's funnier, and we press the button for the person we like.
They do that here. They do competitions for
comedy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I forgot what it's called. Punch something. Punch out. The punch out. You get punched out.
That's cool.
So
let's just take over that.
Yeah, let's just take over it.
Or let's do our show immediately after that show, and say and be like, everyone stay. There's now a live podcast that's going to do some more stuff, and then we reap all the people that still want to keep going.
Don't go. Lock the door. Lock the.
The show's not over yet.
You can't leave.
For those that want to stay, there's something else going on.
All right. I probably have to go back.
Well, it is the hour mark.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for joining and all the thumbs up that we got in the comments. And I hope you enjoyed the interview we did today. Oh wow, thank you. No, please.
Wow.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
This room is lit up.
Wow. Really feel the love.
Yeah.
You can really feel it.
Insane.
We are the Advice Guys Show. Lasso. I'm Jay. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah.
Check us out next week, Sunday, 3 o'clock Central. We'll be back probably from the trailer. And let's see what we can do to get some calls going.
Yeah. Some
Next
people.
week. Yeah.
Some people.
Yeah, we'll do that. See if we can get that going.
All right.
Thanks a lot, guys.